you answer that question. Just allow me to cut across to Mr. Rashid Alvi of the Congress Party, who's joining us on the broadcast. Good afternoon, sir. Thank you so much for speaking with us. A very important session of the Parliament is underway right now. The thoughts of the Congress Party on what the Prime Minister said.
Actually, this special session, why it is important? Winter session is coming after 1 month or so.
Right.
So what is the reason to summon this special session? I am unable to understand, except what I think that it was the birthday of Narendra Modi ji, and he wanted to celebrate in the new building of Parliament his birthday, nothing more than that. Nothing more than that. Otherwise, all the bills which are going to be passed in this special session, winter session is coming. So I don't think there is any special session and it is very important or very historical, nothing more than that.
But sir, what leads you to say that it is a celebration or Prime Minister's personal celebration for which he's called this? Because in the address that he made today, he made it abundantly clear that this was a historic moment and all parliamentarians deserve to be a part of it. And in fact, it wasn't really a bipartisan or a political speech per se. There was recognition of the contribution of Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar, quite unlike what we witnessed earlier.
You know, I am unable to understand why it is historical. What is the reason? Every day you will abuse Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. Today you are remembering Jawaharlal Nehru. Why? What is this? What is the importance of this session? I am unable to understand. Why it is historical?
All right,
why you can call this session is historical?
Sure.
Prime Minister, again I will repeat, it was his birthday. Nothing more than that.
Let me also, sir, I take your point, sir. We also have Shehzad Poonawalla of the BJP with us on the broadcast.
No, I do not want to be a part of discussion at all.
I appreciate, sir, your time. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for putting your views. I'll have the BJP now speak their part and put their side of the story. Shehzad, good afternoon. Thank you so much for speaking with us. I'm sure you heard what Mr. Rashid Alvi had to say, and he said it looks like that the Prime Minister wanted to celebrate his birthday in the new Parliament, and that is why this session has been called, because all these bills which are slated to be passed in this special session could have awaited the winter session of the Parliament as well.
Probably Rashid Bhaijan doesn't know that Prime Minister's birthday was on 17th, and tomorrow when this occasion will arise, it is Ganesh Chaturthi. And Ganesh is a god that we all revere, especially in Maharashtra. Perhaps those who are interested in eradicating Hinduism and Sanatan don't understand that we always bow down in front of Ganesh at the time of an auspicious occasion. Maybe his Sanskriti or his culture does not teach him that. That's all right. Rashid Bhaijan does not have the tolerance to even listen to my point of view, so he's left. That's okay. But having said that, Anusha, today Prime Minister did not speak like a political leader. He spoke like a statesman, and he gave us a broad kaleidoscope of the milestone events in the lifetime of our democracy, spanning from Jawaharlal Nehru ji to himself, from Draupadi Murmu ji to President Rajendra Prasad ji, the importance and the contributions of every MP, those who have been only there to build the Parliament, building the Shramjeevis, those who have contributed in the upkeep of Parliament, the security staff, the journalists. It is a moment for all of us to collectively celebrate. It is a moment for all of us to collectively unite and bask in this glory of the 75 years that has been undertaken. And yes, we are shifting the Imarat, but the irada of Loktantra lives on even in the new building. I think the Prime Minister spoke like a statesman. Of course, we always hope that rona dhona kuch logon ka band ho jaye. At least on this occasion they rise above politics. Par wo nahi kar pate hain. But Anusha, this is the beauty of democracy. The same building that gave us emergency took it back. The same building that gave us Prime Minister from one family gave us a Prime Minister from a chai wala background. The same building that gave us Shah Banu law gave us the law of triple talaq that fights the evil menace and samajik nyay. Okay. So this is the historicity of the 75-year journey that Prime Minister described.
I'm sure, Shehzad, you would indulge into a debate here and a constructive one here. Biswajit Deb of the TMC is also joining us on the broadcast. Biswajit ji, good afternoon. Thank you so much for speaking with us. The Congress Party questions why this session has been called. All the bills which are there to be cleared on the floor of the House in the special session could have awaited the winter session of the Parliament. Are you on the same page with the Congress Party?
From the very initial stage, we had raised the question that what was the need? What was exactly the need to call the special session when the winter session is just ahead after 1.5 months or 2 months? And moreover, you see the agenda was not clearly spelled out. We had not been informed about the exact agenda. And you see, today the Prime Minister was speaking in the Parliament, but there was nothing relating to the issue of unemployment, nothing relating to the skyrocketing of the price of the essential commodities, nothing relating to the border disputes, nothing relating to all the issues concerning the people at large. Since the last 9.5 years, the government has done nothing to solve the problem of the people. And there is no answer from the Prime Minister regarding those issues. We expected the Prime Minister to speak about all these issues,
Okay.
especially the price side, especially the unemployment issue, especially the economic condition of the country, and of course, the border tensions and the communal tensions. But there was nothing from the Prime Minister so far as these issues are concerned. And I think the government was in a hurry. I think the government was in a hurry to call this special session.
All right. Sir, I take your moot point. I take your moot point.
1 minute. Regarding the election commission,
Huh.
appointment of the election commissioner. You see, the way the proposal was placed regarding, you see, to change the name of the Chief Justice, to just replace the Chief Justice of India with a political person.
Right.
This is not befitting for democracy.
As I said, I take your moot point, sir. Please stay with us on the broadcast. Shehzad, one of the key criticism, Mr. Alvi did not wait to get into a debate with you or a constructive argument there. But that's for the point that TMC is also reiterating, that where is the substance of the session? There are various issues that the TMC spoke about, which I'm sure you heard. I don't want to repeat them. That those are the issues on which the Prime Minister should be talking, but they haven't been addressed head on. When the opposition wanted a special session to be called on Manipur and on various other occasions, the government did not pay heed. So why call the session right now? Respond to those arguments.
Okay, let me do that one by one. First of all, don't you think it is historic and important that when we are shifting to a new parliament building, which has been built by India and by Indians, and at that time, we should have a session to commemorate the 75 years journey that we have had in the old building? And this is important now because in the past, special sessions have been on 50 years of independence, 125 years of Baba Saheb Ambedkar's Jan Jayanti and other issues also. Secondly, we have added the agenda, including 4 bills that we had spoken of and other 4 bills that have been added. So why not also have some parliamentary work done at the same point of time? Now, the agenda has been out for the last 5 days. I don't know why people are feeling that this is a surprise and a suspense. In fact, the only thing that is surprise and suspense and hidden was the fact that in the Mumbai meeting, they decided to target Hindus, and it has all come out in the open. But that's not the point. The point today is that all the issues that the spokesperson of TMC noted, all of those issues have been discussed in Parliament. It was they who have not allowed the discussions to take place. They wanted discussion in Mehengai, they went to Rafale. They wanted discussion on COVID, they went to Pegasus. They wanted discussion on other issues, they ran off before hearing the PM on Manipur. So all of these issues have anyways been discussed. And as far as the women's reservation bill, etc. is concerned, I think somebody had spoken of that too. I just want to ask that it is the Samajwadi Party, the RJD and the JDU that oppose the current form of the bill that has been passed in the Rajya Sabha, saying that it does not have reservation within reservation. In fact, the BJP has supported this bill. So please tell me, is the India Alliance on board? Because I've had debates since morning with the members of the India Alliance. The Congress says, no, we want this bill. And the Samajwadi Party looks at them and tells them, we don't want this bill. So what is their common stand on the current women's reservation bill? Can they explain?
All right. Mr. Dev, a quick response from you as I close the debate.
See, I just want to say one thing, that where was the special session when Manipur was burning? Where was the special session of the parliament when the demonetization, when the decision of the demonetization was taken place? Where was the special session during the time of COVID when thousands of migrant workers were walking bare feet from one place to another, hundreds of miles? There was no special session. And now there is a need for special session because elections are knocking and they have to just raise some issues just divert the people's attention from the core issues which are burning in the country.
All right, Mr. Biswajit Dev, Shahzad Poonawala. We also had Mr. Rashid Alvi, who was with us on the broadcast. Thank you, gentlemen, for joining us this afternoon and sharing your views on this very important story. The special session of the Parliament, some agenda is known, some continues to be unknown. Will the government throw in some kind of a surprise, or this was just about moving into a new building? All the politics and the political chatter around it here on CNN News 18. We're slipping into a very short break.